Russia is advancing, again, deep into Ukraine's non-annexed Kharkiv region. The Russian Defense Ministry reports that Battle Group North has seized control of the settlement of Chugunovka, a small village but one that signals Moscow's grinding push forward. Every inch of territory matters, every move reshapes the battlefield, and every strike sends a message. Russia is asserting control. Across Ukraine, air defenses flare and cities tremble under repeated strikes. Missiles, drones, artillery, firepower that Moscow says targeted over 150 Ukrainian positions in just 24 hours. According to Russian reports, Ukrainian forces suffered heavy losses, over 1,300 personnel in a single day. Battle Group North inflicted more than 210 casualties, Battle Group East over 430, and Battle Group Center nearly 280. The Russian Defense Ministry also announced massive strikes on Ukraine's energy and transport infrastructure, including military-industrial facilities. Kinzhal hypersonic missiles joined drones and conventional artillery in attacks Moscow calls retaliation for Kyiv's terrorist actions. For Ukrainians, the strikes are not confined to the front lines. Cities face rolling blackouts, supply lines are disrupted, and morale is tested. Chugunovka may seem small, but in the larger conflict, these incremental gains allow Russia to consolidate positions, prepare logistics, and pressure Ukraine across multiple fronts. Meanwhile, the West is not unified. Tensions grow among NATO allies over how far support should go, and debates rage about Ukraine's long-term security. Aid packages, sanctions, and battlefield strategies are scrutinized like never before. Amid this, political voices in the U.S. are adding pressure. With President Donald Trump setting a dramatic deadline, summer, to end the war. A timeline that looms over every military and diplomatic move. For Vladimir Putin, these advances are more than tactical. They are a statement of momentum, a signal that Russia intends to shape negotiations from a position of strength. Ukraine is under attack, but the pressure is not only on Kyiv, it is on the West, on NATO, and on global diplomacy. Divide and indecision could shift the balance, even as Ukrainian forces continue to resist. The battlefield is expanding, the map is changing, and Moscow is methodically exploiting every crack in the armor. But this is not just about strategy or politics. Civilians feel the impact every day. Rolling blackouts, disrupted transport, and the fear of escalation weigh on ordinary Ukrainians, even far from Chugunovka. Every artillery strike, every drone incursion, every missile landing in infrastructure sends shockwaves through communities. Families huddle in shelters, cities shudder, and the human toll grows with each passing hour. Moscow's push in Kharkiv, the growing toll on Ukraine, and the widening political divide in the West set the stage for a critical summer.
After nearly 4 years of bloodshed, fire, and shattered cities, the Russia-Ukraine war may finally have an end date. This summer, June. According to the Associated Press, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky revealed this new deadline to set up an agreement to end the war. The deadline was set by none other than the U.S. President Donald Trump. He is the same Trump who had claimed to end the war within 24 hours of election. During his presidential campaign, Trump had boasted about his ability and friendship with Russian President Vladimir Putin. But now, he has been in the Oval Office for more than a year, and the Russia-Ukraine war is only intensifying as Putin forces continue to hammer the war-torn nation. But what if both Russia and Ukraine do not agree to end the war? Zelensky has the answer. Zelensky told reporters that the U.S. administration will likely put more pressure on both sides to meet it. Earlier, Reuters, citing 3 sources familiar with the matter, reported that the U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators have discussed an ambitious March goal for Russia and Ukraine to agree on a peace deal. Under the framework being discussed by U.S. negotiating team led by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and President Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner and Ukrainian negotiators, that any deal would be submitted to a referendum by Ukrainian voters. The source said that U.S. negotiators have said Trump is likely to focus more on domestic affairs as the November congressional midterms approach, meaning top U.S. officials will have less time and political capital to spend on sealing a peace accord. Meanwhile, the second round of U.S. brokered talks concluded on Thursday in Abu Dhabi. It produced no breakthrough other than the release of 314 prisoners of war and a commitment to resume discussions soon. Zelensky said the U.S. proposed holding the next round of trilateral talks next week in their country, likely in Miami. He confirmed Kyiv's presence.
For tomorrow, I have scheduled a meeting with our delegation. Our guys are returning to Ukraine. Late tonight, tomorrow, there will be reports on those sensitive aspects of the Abu Dhabi negotiations that cannot be discussed over the phone. We are getting ready for the next round of trilateral meetings. And tomorrow, we will also be holding discussions with our European partners. Currently, our parliamentary diplomacy is active in America, led by the Speaker of Parliament, Ruslan Stefanchuk. We had a detailed discussion with him before the trip about what was most needed. This specifically concerns the support for our state, for our people. The Air Force of the Armed Forces, there will be personnel changes there currently in some regions within units concerning defense against Russian Shaheds. The small air defense component, specifically for countering attack drones, must operate much more effectively and prevent the problems we are currently facing. In some areas, our defense lines are better established, but in other directions, we still need to work, and work significantly harder.